Hello everyone, I'm here to do a quick video on a tarot deck that I just bought. It's not an unboxing per se, nor a review, because I did open it and played with it for a little bit today, and it's not a review because obviously I've just acquired it. This deck it's just a big surprise to me. It's a deck that I saw at my local metaphysical store a while ago, but it didn't really speak to me in any way. And now, when I went there today, it just flew off the shelf, pun intended, because it's called the Crow's Magic Tarot. It's been out for a while, I think since 1998. I don't have the box with me, which I probably should. They're not in order, and the artwork is nothing that I would ever go for. So that's why it's been very surprising to me, the fact that I really wanted to buy this deck. I just bonded instantly with it for whatever reason, and I think I know the reason. But before I get into that, I just wanted to show you this little bag that was just sitting on a different shelf. It was the only one. It's black organza and satin, and for a crow related tarot deck, I think this is perfect, and it was ridiculously cheap. So yeah, I thought that was just another synchronicity. So I started reading this book called Spirits of the Earth by Bobby Lake Thom. I started reading it yesterday. My daughter was the one that encouraged me to get this because she obviously likes animals and she likes symbols. And so far, it's been an easy read. It's very interesting. He's healer and a shaman. I don't remember exactly from which tribe. And reading about it and reading about power animals and totems, I realized that if I think of an animal that I considered as my power animal, would be the crow. That's how it's always been. So I'll put this aside because I don't really have an opinion about it so far. It's interesting and easy to read. That's all I can say. But thinking about crow and looking at this deck today, I realized that yeah, that's the animal that I would consider my totem. And it seemed very synchronistic the way things have happened just one after another. So to keep things short, this is the little white book that it comes with. It's published by US Games. And I like what it says. It's very, the white book is just that, just a little white book. It has very brief descriptions. Celtic crossbred, I don't use that. I don't use spreads at all. So that's how it looks like, but I like what it says in the beginning, so I'm just going to read it to you guys. Crows are enchanting and mysterious. Among the most intelligent of birds, crows are also crafty thieves that will carry away small trinkets or bright objects of any kind. Upon entering the crow's magical kingdom, you will see human forms with the heads of animals or birds. Strange planets and Empyrean worlds emerge with wildlife, cyber, and geometric spirits. An owl with metallic feathers navigates through blazing silver swords. Spiders and dragons rule. Wolves howl and a bear claims victory. Colored bricks and blocks burst out of the black galactic and replace clouds. The crow is king. So you get an idea of how this deck is constructed and what it's all about. Yeah, it's very eclectic, borderline psychedelic, I would say. And this is a word from the author. Crow's Magic Tarot is a place of dreaming and visions, finding answers and direction. Spellbinding creatures reign over the Crow's Magic Tarot deck with their shamanistic and whimsical gestures. You feel their magic, and in your sleep, they become the architects of your dreams. Travel to another world and time while discovering treasures and unearthing omens. Meet sages and diviners, shamans and enchanters. Experience the Crow's magic. So now just a quick flip through the deck. It's not in order again, and I didn't want to put it back in order because I didn't want you guys, when you look at it, to have that how should I call it? Sorry, it's been a long day. That preconception, when you're expecting to see a card and you know the Rider-Waite system specifically, and you know how it should look like and what it should mean. So I was trying to avoid that, so that's why I just kept them in their disorganized order. So this is the Empress, as it says. I'm not gonna say the titles out loud because you guys can read. But as you can tell, yeah, they're very non-traditional, to say the least. 8 of Coins. It has one of Encyclopedia of Tarot by Stuart Art Kaplan. I found that was interesting. And Edgar Allan Poe is in there. The medicine cards. So yeah, they do have that shamanic feeling, and also just knowledge. I think you can draw a lot of knowledge from this deck. There's obviously the use of color. It's just very evocative. I found I had this visceral reaction when I saw it, although again, this is not my artwork whatsoever. Not my kind of card stock. It has a sheen. It's not very glossy, but no, borderline glossy. It's their new US Games new card stock. Seems durable though. The Knight of Coins. I think I saw this deck somewhere on YouTube. I don't remember where. But again, like, it never triggered anything until today, where it just literally flew off the shelf and from my hands. And I just felt like this is the deck for me. And as most of you know, when you start with tarot reading cards and start collecting decks, you always have that deep, almost hidden desire to find your deck, to find the deck that will just mend your soul and answer all your questions and match your energy, so on and so forth. And most of the time, we think of that tarot deck as having the type of artwork that we usually love. And sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes it's something completely different. And that's why I think it's very important to stay open. Stay open to the messages, open to the synchronicities. And this is pretty pippish, which I like because it's kind of how I started, in a way, due to my heritage, and also what I want to go back to. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to work with the other decks that I love, but it's something that I want to incorporate more in my practice. So again, I don't know exactly what to say. There are a lot of animals, and I wanted an animal-based tarot deck, and I looked at the animal totem one. I liked it in the beginning, then something shifted. I don't know, there's something there that I don't find it raw or wild enough for me, if that makes sense. One of the cards in that tarot deck was a representation of a whale, I think, and you could see houses, new modern houses by the shore, and I don't know, somehow that just didn't appeal to me. So again, very abstract, not Rider-Waite, and I'm going to read a few passages from the Little White Book so you can see. But I love the black background. again, the use of color is very evocative. I don't know, it's just different. I don't know what it is. It's like when you find the love of your life, right? You don't know really how to explain it. It's not maybe the most handsome guy or the most beautiful woman, or the most intelligent, but you just love them. That's the thing. It's not the most beautiful tarot deck out there, maybe not even the most creative, but it right now, today, in this moment, it feels perfect for me. I have no idea how I'm going to read with it. I just feel like we're bonding on a completely different level. And even while I'm doing this video, I feel like my words are just flowing, which is not usually the case when I'm trying to record a video. So yeah, I guess there's something there. So you can see the humanoid figure with the crow's head. They almost looks like video game-ish. Like this one. So for example, the King of Cups, yeah, let's just pause here for a minute and see if I can find the King of Cups, because it's not what you'd usually find in a Rider-Waite description of the King of Cups. Ah, there it is. It says, a leader. You are admired because of your knowledge and what you fiercely project as knowing. You are convincing. So that would be more a wands, right? Like a fire energy than cups energy. But then again, the water element, sometimes I think it might be underestimated. Again, 9 of Coins, different than a traditional depiction of it. I'm very curious to see what you guys think of it. I will quickly finish the flip through. I hope the light is okay. And yeah, as you've noticed, there are also keywords. Another thing that I don't usually like in a tarot deck. So yeah, it has pretty much everything that I do not go for. Oh, and bats. Yeah. It does have bats. I like this one. King of Swords. So I can't recommend this deck. I can't say much about it other than a very, very subjective opinion. Obviously, buying a tarot deck is very personal. It's a very personal decision. And I'm curious to see if I'm going to like it tomorrow as well. Emperor. Oh, I like this Ace of Coins. I'm also behind with my videos, as I usually am, but summer's almost here, which means I'll be taking a break from my nursing program, and I'll have more time to dedicate to my tarot work and videos. I need to do part 2 to a video that I've posted over a month ago, and I want to finish Patrick Valenza's book and do a review on that. So yes, the Tower, Draconian, Fearful. I like this one. Oh, I love this one. Very sorcerish. And this one. Yeah, I think these two are one of two of my favorites in the deck, for obvious reasons. So thank you very much for watching if you've managed to stay until the end. I'm very curious to see how you feel about this, and I will keep you posted. Okay guys, thank you.